So what's the longest amount of time you've spent in a car without a break? I mean, you've probably been on a long trip with your family, but I'm sure you took a convenience break at some point. Well, I've spent 16 hours in a surveillance van in summer weather doing investigations without a break. And I can tell you, it's a lot of work. Now, today I'm in a car and I am demonstrating to you what PIs do on surveillance. Sometimes they're in the car for 4, 6, 8 hours without a break, and our whole goal is to observe and report, to get information for you, the client, and do it in a way that is documenting what's going on, giving you video, giving you photographs. But today, I'm here to set some expectations for you so you understand what we really can and can't do as private investigators. My name is Ted Moss. I'm with Investigations America, and today we're going to talk about surveillance. So first of all, I'm in my vehicle here. I'm parked in a residential area, and I'm about 2 doors down from a house. There's a gray vehicle in the driveway. If that was my target vehicle, I could see it clearly. I could see what's going on, but that's not realistic. That's what you see in TV shows. The detective or the investigator sits about 2 doors down, watches the person, and when they leave, they follow them. So that's easier said than done. The reality is we really need to sit far enough away so that we don't stand out to the person we're watching, the target, the subject of the investigation, and that we don't draw suspicion from neighbors or passersby, which is really probably the bigger problem. So what do? Do we sit here with a pair of binoculars and look down the street and watch like this? Yeah, we can, but that's going to raise suspicion. More importantly, we want to make sure that the person down the street doesn't watch us. So we're probably going to be 3 or 4 houses away, more like the house down the street. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, and I can see pretty well, and I don't stand out as much. So there's a white vehicle down there. It looks like a GMC, some kind of SUV. That would be the closest I would want to be. More often than not, I even want to be farther away. Now, one of the ways I can do that is I can use technology. So today, I'm sitting here in my vehicle. I have a dash cam that I can watch. I can see what's going on. I can see who's coming and going, and I have it tied into my cell phone so I can get a clearer picture. It's recording. I can stop and start the recording when I want. I can resume recording when I want. I can take photos using this device. I can zoom in. So there's a lot of functionality here. And the best part is, if I really wanted to, I could leave the vehicle. I could leave that running and come back later and retrieve the SD card. A couple of little pointers here. If you're ever using a dash cam, one of the little tricks we've had to learn is you've got to remember to turn the audio off, because when the client gets that file, if you're sitting there and you're saying something, like, oh my God, I can't believe she hasn't left that guy yet, that usually is embarrassing. So make sure if you're using something like this, you turn it off. Now, we sell dash cams like this on our website at investigationsamerica.com. They're useful for not only investigators, but for personal use as well. The easier thing to do, the easier way to really accomplish this would be to use a GPS tracker. We don't have to be on top of the person. If the goal is to see where they go from their home and not to document what they're doing while they're at their home, a GPS tracker is perfect. And we're going to show you in another video how to use a GPS tracker legally. So I just want to finish up with this. Expectations on surveillance. We can only see what's going on outside of the house. We can only see who's coming and going. We can write down license plates. We can check who the owners of those vehicles are, but we're simply here to observe and report and follow if that's part of the case. Can't see inside the house. We're not magic, doesn't work that way. So this is the expectation of surveillance. You'll get some video, you'll get some photographs, and you'll get our written report, which in court is legal. It's the same as a affidavit. We write a written report, we submit that to you. So just wanted to tell you, there's a lot of things we can do on surveillance, and there are some limitations. So Ted Moss, if you want to know more, go to investigationsamerica.com, and we would be happy to help you out with the surveillance. Thanks.